How's everyone doing? Theron, welcome on in. Also, can I just say for 1 second, Texas, dude, I saw you gave 5 gifted subs like at midnight or something yesterday. I checked my can we get a bunch of boobs for Texas is gone right now? Dude, I saw I had a hype train when I wasn't looking. When there was no stream, somehow we had a hype train. How did we have a hype train? It's because Texas gifted 5 subs while I was not streaming. Yeah, dude, thank you. Incredible. Never happened before. And appreciate it. Offline hype train, dude. You gotta keep it hype. Even when we're not around, I suppose. Yeah. Also, I am looking right now at the art. The Mewtwo's look great. Also, you have a very nice signature. I don't have a nice signature, so looks really good. You got the shiny variant as well. Pretty sick. Socks, welcome on in, by the way. Yes, Program Man, I was on as a guest earlier on the AJ stream. You got a 13-12-7 Giratina. Caveat, might be worth doing a couple more, but it's nice to have one. I've been waiting a while for Giratina to come to raids. As a shadow, specifically. But, yeah, now it's around. Alright, I will say, I am looking very much forward tonight to playing the last time with this team. We've been running this team. It's been fun. But I will say I'm getting to a point where I realize queue times are a little bit of an issue. And it needs to drop down. So I think what we're going to do tomorrow is potentially do something that lets y'all pick what I run so that I lose elo. Intentionally. Oh, it's a good... Oh, it's a shiny. Okay, wait, no, that's sick then. That's actually sick. You just got a shiny Charming with PvP. Socks, are you in the Discord? Dude, if you're in the Discord, please post that. Because first of all, that's sick. Second of all, I'm jealous and I kind of like... I don't know if I like you right now, but that is actually so sick. Legitimately. That is actually so sick. Yo, welcome in space. How you doing? Also, Pook on the YouTube side, welcome on in. Yeah, I like the... Yes, I thought the shiny little symbols were nice. It was a nice little addition. Oh, one more thing, by the way. This is going to be kind of like our... I suppose, kind of our topic of the day. Worlds. We're going... Flanders? What a name. Welcome on in with the follow. How you doing? But, okay. Let me have a very quick, not even conversation, but more so just like a little pep talk about how Worlds is going to go. Worlds is going to be something to where every single person basically in this space is going to be at Worlds. Shocker. Because most of the people in this space are good enough to be going to Worlds. I'm not really a competitor. I don't really go to regionals. Not for me, not necessarily what I do. For example, there's multiple people in here that are going to be either attending Worlds or competing in Worlds right now. Theron, included as a competitor. Working, including as a spectator. Now, with that said, so you thought it'd be purifiable, but no. That sucks. Damn, working. So because I'm not going to Worlds myself, wait, what? You want to run Toxicroak tomorrow? Pook? I don't know if I do, by the way. But you get a pick for me, I suppose. As long as I have it built. Someone redeem compliment time, that means anything. Yeah, I saw it. It's classy. He does that. We'll do a compliment time soon. We will. But I do want to, yeah, really quickly, I do want to just go over this. We are going to be doing a major watch party for Worlds. I will be covering every single second of it on this channel. And on top of that, Um, hold. Programmer man with the 55 stream streak. Actually, that's kind of sick. One sec. It is hat time, I suppose. Dude, that always catches me so off guard now. I used to not have a sound for that. That used to not have a sound alert. Now it does. Okay, we are good to go now. Oshawa, then Yveltal after. That sounds good. Oshawa is a cutie. A special world championship hat. Where do you think I should get a hat for that? I could just wear the hat I'm wearing right now. But, legitimately, like, I will say, starting with, like, the fact I've done watch parties in the past. Jody Breeze on the YouTube side, welcome on in. I have done watch parties in the past. They have become, honestly, one of my favorite things to do on the channel. The problem is there's not been enough regionals lately, because ever since Turin, we've had NEIC, which I attended, and then nothing since, until Worlds, and then finally we can have regionals again. Is it too late to knit a Pokeball beanie? You think I can knit? Also, JP, welcome on in, man. How you doing? Work on the art? Sounds good. Good luck, Luna. So, yeah, Worlds to me is going to be a big opportunity. I've mentioned that I am attempting to get us officially co-streamed on here. Not sure if it's going to happen. I'm a small channel, but we're attempting it, where we could potentially get drops on here. Regardless, that's not the point. The point is, I want to make the idea of covering tournaments a thing that we constantly do on this channel. I want to be able to start feeling even more and more comfortable. Like, I really felt comfortable in Turin with my ability to explain concepts of the game in real time. And I want to continue doing that. I also want to get to a point where maybe we can start doing some stuff on the channel when watch parties are going on that you would never be able to see outside of the watch parties here. Now, some of those ideas might be a little bit more private than others, but the goal is to make it so that if you guys are to watch the actual tournament on the main Pokemon page, that's pointless because you could just be here instead. Mr. Gayatika. Something like that. No, Programman, I think you're being serious. I think you want me to knit. Just for you. Attach a plushie. I don't have a plushie, Taj. But also, hello, Taj. So yeah, the big, I guess, the one thing I'm going to ask of everyone here, whether or not you like it, it is to think for a second, and you just have to think about it. You don't have to say anything, but if you just think about it, and then you want to say anything, great. Can you think of anything that would be, holy crap, if this was at a watch party, during a watch party, I'm watching for the hours of the tournament that is going on. This is an element that would be sick if they had it, but they don't. This is something I would like to see, but they don't have it. No one has this thing. No one does this thing. People do watch parties and it's always this, but it could be this. What is that? So sit on that, sizzle on it. You know? Am I done competing? What a first chat for you. M&D Halo, by the way. Sick name, first time chatting. I'm not going to say I'm done competing, because, like, I might go to a few regionals here and there for fun, but I will say I don't have that personal, I guess, itch to compete at the level that I probably... Like, I'm a competitive person, and honestly, I could really get into it. The problem is it's not only a lot of money, but it's a lot of time investment where I feel like what I'm doing on here and what I want to do in the future with things like YouTube are more at the front of my mind. It's more important to me. Those are the priorities. And going to tournaments and competing, I feel like kind of gets in the way of that. But I can look at the idea of not going to tournaments as often as more of an opportunity. So no, it's not me being done competing forever, but you know, you've been lurking. That's okay. You're allowed to lurk, but you're also allowed to chat. Both are okay. The chatting is sick, but you don't have to. But it is good to hear from you. Knitting is fair. Wait, without plushies, Taj. I don't even know if I consider myself a Pokemon streamer. I think Pokemon more found me, man. But maybe I'll have to get one or two. I have a Pokemon hat back there. I have a Pokemon card. In fact, I pulled like the Pokemon card of the entire box that I got from NAIC. I got like the full art Greninja. I could put that like on the wall and y'all could like barely not see it. Is there's time to do other stuff? We look things. Yeah, no, us 100%. It's more just like, what is that stuff? What is that stuff? So that's where I kind of want to come up with. Also, hello, Ost. That's where I kind of want to come up with. What are the other things that we could be doing? You want the Froakie? I do have the full art Froakie as well, Dan. You wouldn't see it on the wall. Working, by the way, with the Wheel Cup game. Have you graded it? Kavya, I am considering sending it in for a PSA grade. Yes. Not yet, but it is something I'm going to do with the Greninja because it makes it worth more than when you do not have it graded by a lot. Betting on the table games. Yes, I want to turn into a casino. No, I don't want that. Who do we have the Wheel Cup game for, by the way? Let's get a Wheel Cup game out of the way since Working redeemed one. I have compliment time to think about while y'all think about what it is that you want at watch parties, at regionals, during worlds that you want to see, you want to hear about, you want to do. Is Mud Puppy even here? Hey Kelsey, welcome on in. No, actually, is Mud Puppy here? We'll pin this for now, but until I see Mud Puppy, we will just like keep this pinned in case we see Mud Puppy. Since we can bet in stream. I mean, we already have like, we already do polls, or not polls, predictions. We already do predictions for those. Oh, Mud Puppy. There you are. Mud Puppy, welcome on in. You've already been summoned. Welcome to the front, man. You've already been summoned. Open your app right now. If you're in ads, you're in ads, man. Or lady. Puppy, you're being invited. You don't get a choice in this matter. There we go. Puppy, invite sent. Let's spin a wheel, man. $2,200. Okay, so we have a Wheel Cup game at $2,200. Water and ground types only. No grass, electric, flying. Moves or types. Sick. By the way, for those of you who are not in ads, I don't know if anybody saw, but I did a Wheel Cup game against It's Axon on the It's Axon channel, weirdly enough. And I don't know if anyone was there for that, but I got my ass whooped. Because Axon happened to have a Cobalion, and I happen to have 3 things that get absolutely dumpstered by Cobalion. It was great. Okay, water and ground types. I'm not going to lie, we might have to re-roll. I don't have a single water or ground type so far. Wait. I have 1. It's so far down, but... Okay, I'm basically, like, cooked. We're so cooked. We're cooked? I mean, I'm gonna do what I can with this, but we're cooked. We're so cooked. Jeez, dude. Okay, no water or no grass, electric, or flying. You know, if I go really far down, there's a chance for us. I found a chance for us. We just have to go really far down. Hearing things like what the wins and losses are, especially unexpected ones where you flip 2s and don't need a second shield or things like that, or break bulk points for the dying meta. What do you mean, like, what the wins and losses are? Do you mean, like, what the win and lose cons are? Message retracted. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 2 messages retracted. Uh-oh. On YouTube. Also hear about what matches would end up being different in the new system. Interesting. I will say there will be probably a lot of talk about the difference in the new system. I don't want to do it to a point where we're taking away from Worlds in the fact that it just is what it is and we're competing on that system, but I will be talking about some of the differences there. But yeah, Programmer Man, do you mind explaining a little bit of what you mean on the first part of that? Thinking things like, turns out Shadow Marowak beats for Alligator, straight mud slap pre-nerf. Okay. Wits and lost his heart. Oh, so you're just talking about like matchup knowledge. Oh, dude, I got you on that. I got you on that. Astro? Dude, what do I do to a Gastro? I had to go so far down for this, by the way. I'm so far below the ELO that we want to be at. Okay. I have to imagine he's not on Water Pulse, or else why would he have this here? He's afraid of this, I suspect. But I'm also hoping this is a big move. It's not. Okay, it's a big move. Fantastic. We're getting out. Crocodile, you're a tank. You need to be right now. Whether or not you are a tank, I might be lying, but you need to be. Okay. Water gun? Why aren't you on rollout? Ah! No! Okay, 4? Break. Get there. I don't get there. Shoot. Dude, this sucks. Ice beam! Uh-oh. Okay, I'm going to throw a little bit early, just in case he goes for some type of catch here. Although, if he's on Ice Beam, I think I could have actually overfarmed, more. Yeah. Oh, he shields. Okay. Consider the fact that I don't think he's on an Ice Beam. I think we have a chance here. I just need to be very careful right now. But honestly, that little bit of chip damage might put it in range where Garchomp, I need you to be sick. Come on, Garchomp. Ow. Okay, no debuff is sick. Okay, this will always knock out. It's just a question on what this endgame looks like. He still has Gastro, that's the thing. Okay. The question is, do I get there after? I will get that last mud slap of damage back. It's really just a matter of, do I get there? I die with the move. I should have just pivoted. Damn. Damn! I'm bad. It was such an obvious catch. That's what sucks about that. You know, I think there's a couple of things I could have done differently, but honestly, it's Wheel Cup and Mud Puppy well played on the catch there. What do you mean, last day? No. Not last day of the cup. So, Shark, it's the last day until I functionally tank. Purposefully. Also, a stream streak from Firestar? Dude, I think we have the same... Dude. We have the exact same stream streak. That's incredible. But yeah, so we're just going to be running our normal team today. And after today, we're going to figure out a way to functionally tank. Also, Shark, we were just talking about how we're going to be doing a watch party for Worlds, and also, with that, given that we're doing a watch party for Worlds, what are some of the ideas that we could be doing for Worlds? Like a Worlds watch party that would make it fun, unique, something you don't usually see. I do agree, like having the ability to talk about matchup knowledge, it's something I'm good for, but I don't know if that's necessarily covered under what like we'd call unique, something that's new to the table. But I will say that is something that's important. And it's something that like I think I'm pretty good for, but I will also say it will be something that I continue to work on. Just in case there's the ever so weird matchup that I don't know about. Maybe I'll reach out to people. Maybe I'll ask some actual competitors some of their thoughts on that. Best way to tank is giving... Firon, you're lying, man. But Firon, are you legend, by the way? Or is this your way of saying you have not hit legend yet, and you're just like teetering on the cusp? Because this Worlds is more watchable due to Henry casting. Fair enough. Henry is a pretty good caster. I will say, we do have some pretty good casters at this point. Not just Henry. Like, when I was getting into this game, I honestly felt like Soph Toph was the most informative and overall best caster. She's a lot of, like, when I was watching regionals, a lot of who helped me understand the game at a more simplistic level. But yeah. You started the day with an 05. Dude. Firon, lock in, man. Lock in, man. No. You'll get there. Just get the warm-up out of the way. But top 3 for sure. Yeah. She's just, like, really good at adjusting to whoever she is, like, paired with. I don't think there's a single person that you could put Soph Toph with where it's an issue. Where they paired Henry and Soph was, yeah. Those are like 2 perfect personalities too, because Soph is a little bit more reserved, but really good at just explaining things simplistically, where Henry's a lot more upbeat. But they both have so much knowledge about this game. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. I'll change crap later. I'm getting RPS'd. Let me out. That's a crazy bait considering I did not need a shield. Yeah, they'll be at 6 here. This is just like a straight RPS, but we're going to try to work our way out of it. Okay. Okay. He doesn't get there. He got greedy. Move now. Whoa! 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 Why? Why would you do that? Huh? I should have thrown. But I don't die. No, this is even better. Huh? Oh, I mean, I could have done the one and throw there, but honestly, I don't really care that much. Okay. Throw the grass knot, you won't. Okay, he does. Ow. What are they doing? Genuinely. Am I being trolled? Okay, so here's the thing. I will only probably make a Swift on the Kingdra unless I transfer. It's not even over! I feel like they were in such a good position if they just didn't play it like that. Kim and Rise, welcome on in. How we both doing? You like the explanation of Callum on Toast? I don't watch Callum on Toast, I'll be honest. Wait, what was the idea? You feel like it's obvious. You think a world stream that has more accessibility bracket overview on the stream would be helpful? Interesting. So I was thinking about that, Kim, legitimately. One of the things that I think should be a little bit more available and ready for me is a scene that has the bracket as opposed to me going back and forth, just so I can more quickly access that bracket. I don't know if I can necessarily get it on the scene that easily, because the problem with getting it on the scene is it has a background, and I don't want that background to overbearingly get in the way of what you're looking at. But I do think that having another scene where it's just the bracket would be nice. Maybe they had a little too much to drink. They were just being really fancy in a way that they didn't need to be there. Sometimes fancy doesn't mean, like, productive. But, you know, some people just like to be fancy, and that's okay. That is all right. I really feel like even when they top lefted, I don't even know if it was actually over. They just probably thought I had a surf or something on the Kingdra. When I was still one away from a Swift, I was very low. I think I win because I think what I would have done there is knock out one Pokemon and then always go back into the Kingdra, do 2, swap out, do 2, surf. But still. Oh, yeah, the idea of getting another scene is super easy for me. That's not going to be an issue. At this point, I work way too hard with everything I've done. Like, OBS is kind of a piece of cake right now. Bracket on one of the scenes, and then after each battle, yeah, catch up on the bracket. I agree with that. I do agree with that. Rise, you're going to Worlds. Do you have an opinion on what you think people want to see of you guys at Worlds? Also, this is already public information. I'm not going to say who I've reached out to at any point, and I'm not even going to say we're going to, like, ask Rise about this, but I want to ask you about this idea. Because I have an idea that I'm going to be doing with other people that are going to Worlds. I've already reached out to, I'll say, like, around 5 different people about whether or not they would be okay with me bugging them nicely with the idea that it's okay if I get ignored completely, but because I understand they're in a mode of, like, competition. But while they're at Worlds, there's about 5+ people that I will be reaching out to that I will attempt to bug them and see if they have a spare 2 minutes, maybe after they have done their first day 1 battles, or let's say they have a later start time and they can go before, or day 2 when they have a lot more free time, where they can just hop in the watch party and just chat for a couple minutes and then dip. I don't know what you think about that idea, but that's something I've talked to some competitors about. I think it would be, from a viewer standpoint, something that you would never get to experience other than if you were actually at Worlds where you can go up and talk to people. And it would be just something that would be unique and sick if there's time for a couple minutes, and that may or may not be happening with a few people. Also, Shark on the YouTube side says hello. Okay. Quick battles. Did not think I would have quick battles. Kingdra. Okay. If they're normal, they're usually an outrage, but we'll see. I don't really have an answer for this, but I don't mind this as an answer. Dude, did they just CMP me for some reason? Like, literally, why? Actually, just why? Update the menu? Dude, let me be. Let me just live. How about that? How about let me live? Go. They only reach a small move here, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'm an idiot. Yeah. This might be a mistake if they have something like a Ninetales in the back, but I'm really hoping they just don't. Oh. Yeah, it was a mistake. Do we reach? Wait, maybe not. We reached 2 moves. I mind this a little less, but I still don't think it was that smart. Who do I think will win Worlds? That's a crazy question. Okay. I should have done the 1 extra, considering I don't think he would ever fall for a CMP there, but I'm also fine with this. That's the second time in a row I've had a day where my move doesn't show up. And I think I'm going to lose because of it. Dog. Someone clip it. Someone clip it. I need someone to clip it because that's all we do now is clip me losing because of a bug. That's all we do on this stream. And now they outpace me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Help my asshole. Dude. Okay, I'm getting myself to 1 HP here. What? I win. Wait. Yeah, I caught the body slam. I think I win. And I have 2 moves. Can that not happen? Can we stop? Can we stop with that? That's 2 days in a row. This keeps happening. You got 1 turn twice in the same game, dude. You're on old system, so that makes sense. Old system is just, it needs to go away. But I had a million energy. It doesn't let me throw the energy. Again. You heard a rumor that I'm on Team Little Timmy. What do you mean I'm on Team Little... Like, at Worlds next year? What's that mean? You clipped the first one. Was there a second glitch that battle? What was the first... What do you mean the first glitch? Or are you talking about yesterday? So what happened right there working is I came in with Seaking to CMP the Gastro since it had a million energy. And then instead of being able to get off my drill run, it overtaps me because my move didn't show up. And even though I clicked on the bubble, it overtapped me. Okay, wait, I see this. So working clipped. I think what you got was right. Yeah, this is perfect. That's perfect. Thank you, working. I will get that over to someone so we can send that in, but that is so obnoxious. That is so obnoxious. Yeah, we don't have to clip that other thing that Kim is talking about. We don't have to. Fearon, who do I think is going to win Worlds, by the way? The problem with answering that question is there are so many people who are capable of winning Worlds, and even the people who I think are at the top of the list probably at most have like a 2% chance. Like, if I were to say who has the highest chance to win Worlds, maybe I would say Pato. Maybe Pato. Pato might be at the top of my list, but Pato probably has like a 2% chance of winning Worlds. So there is almost a 0% chance that Pato will win Worlds, even though I think he's maybe the best player in the world. Your prediction is an NA player, EU isn't winning it. Shark. Fearon might have a bone to pick with you. 2.5% chance. Shark, we are so far apart. Puppy, appreciate you as well. Dude, I would love for this game to just work. Also, I won't forget that Classy did redeem a compliment time. I'll keep that in mind as much as I can. I don't have anything in mind for what I want to do with that yet, but we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. You think Steiner is one of like the most consistent trainers in the world right now. It's actually pretty just undeniable. I don't remember the last tournament where he's just been incredibly hard to take down. What was Kim saying? Nothing. Yeah, exactly. You think he had the best season out of every player this season? I don't know about the best, but maybe the most consistent. Because when did he not, like, top 5? Did he win a tournament? I feel like he did, but I can't picture when. Guaranteed it, yeah. For sure. Okay, this sucks. I think I one turn lagged. That was such a quick swap. I did one turn lag, by the way, so that's cool. Dude, you ever just throw it 9 and then they get a sneak? So that's even more cool. This game is like kind of pissing me off right now. Okay, I'm doing something super risky here. Dumb. Pimilu, welcome on in. The problem is as long as they have a quick reaction time, this game's almost impossible to win. Okay. This is going to be very tough. Catch on what? Dude, yeah. I don't think this was winnable. Because, like, I have to call that, actually. That's what I have to do. My only win con was to call that. And they throw. If I actually call that, they gave me a win con. Like an undeserved win con. For no reason. And they could weather ball there, dude. I don't know, man. I guess I just need to, like, hope he swap there for some reason and still lose. Because I just don't have a way to knock out Pokemons. Yeah, there's just no reason to be here. I did have a win con, though. He actually gave me a win con by going for that catch. In retrospect, him staying in just to go for that catch gave me a win con that I would have otherwise not had. But it was really just on me to call that he was never going to CMP there because I would always win CMP. I feel like it is something where, as a player, I need to be able to predict that he's intelligent enough to not go for that CMP. But I will say, I think that wasn't, like, it was a bit of a misplay on their end because given the level of battles that we're at right now, it's at a level where I can actually make that prediction if I'm in the right headspace. And if I do that correctly, I feel like it opened up a window for me. Like, completely. I want that last game back. That feels bad. So, Sharky never had anything, like, taken away from him, though. That's the thing. It's usually not worth it to shield here, but it also could be, so I'm doing it. Okay. I could go for the CMP, but it's such an obvious catch opportunity that I don't think it's worth it. What? I don't think he has a better answer for Sea King. So if he wants to stay in here just to throw energy at me, what wants to take this damage if it's Mantine in the lead? Let's find out. Twister. Okay. I doubt he shields the first here. Katie, it is good to see you. How you doing, Katie? Well, probably should have gone for a CMP at some point here, but we didn't. There's no point in him shielding, by the way. That is so not smart. And what I love about this is since I live that slap barely, I get rid of the rest of this energy, and then they get, like, no farm. Dude, Ike. Welcome on in. How's it going, Ike? Okay, so we're going to be one away from a move on Sea King. Remember that. Good night. Yeah, we win. Ike, I have been spending hours and hours editing a 2.5 hour part of a segment of that VOD, and it has been so fun. So much time has been going into that. I will be making a video for the YouTubes. His worst placement was 13th this season, dude. Okay, Pittsburgh. So that was the one against Wireless, right? Against EZ. It's amazing to think that that was still this season. That was like Bastiodon versus Charjabug. Interesting. Walked 8 miles. Katie, I did 0 things for the hatch day. I'm not gonna lie, I'm terrible. I am terrible. Wait, you made a clip yourself? That's sick. I'm gonna have to see that when you're done with it, for sure. That is funny. It was his only win, also won Campinas, which I don't know about, but fair enough. Shark, we know you didn't do hatch day. You don't grind this game. You just, you don't play this game, Shark. Yeah, did you get anything? Good question. Did I at least hatch 1 egg for the free incubator? There was a free incubator? Is that like a research? Was I supposed to claim it? Is it rude, Shark, or is it reality? It was hatch day. Space, you didn't even know about this? That sounds like the type of thing you would do, man. You were born in Campinas. It was a very nice place. I don't know if that's true or not, but I just don't know about it. That doesn't mean it's, like, not a nice place. From 11 to 5. Is it timed research? Well, I missed that. Whoops. Uh-oh. It's in Brazil. Okay. I've never been to Brazil. I don't know a lot about Brazil, but I would go to Brazil. I would do that in life. I bet it's a pretty cool place to visit. Let's go to Brazil. DV, welcome on in. Group trip to Brazil? Class trip? We're all going to Brazil? You're in? As long as there's like at least 10 of us. We need to have a big group so nobody can mess with us. We got Shark to lead us around. We got like a group leader, a tour guide, if you will. Dude, we have so many people in right now. And you can translate. Let's go, Shark. 96 shiny Smoochum. TU98 Magbees. No hunt. Oh. Going to mirror them all on Friday. Smart. Jinx in Matt. Yeah, dude, the XLs for Jinx, I've been wanting those as well, but I also want the Hundo Smoochum so bad. Imagine the Shundo Smoochum. Imagine if you got that. Been wanting to do Brazil. Heck yeah. See, by the way, this is why after today we're probably going to start tanking. Because this is crazy. What we're experiencing right now should not be happening. You have a Shundo Smoochum? Okay, Kim. Fine. Who asked you, Kim? Yeah, you don't have it built, so huh. If I had a Shundo Smoochum, it'd be built. I'm on the bottom of boards. Well, apparently this is like enough, just over 3,000 is enough to get Qs, which is not terrific. Oh. Wait, game. Intriguing. Interesting. Whoa. Whoa. This has been a weird game. Did he throw a move or not? With the Ludi. I'm actually so confused right now. Yeah. I'm playing Caleb. Good to know. Yeah. I probably could have gotten away with the Swip, but I don't want to find out. Okay, he should be one away from a rock slide here. Pizza burger, welcome on in, dude. This is going to be a really tough one for him to win. He just didn't react. And I can live whatever this is, so even if it's a energy ball. Ads? Get out of ads then. Yeah. GG's. But also, I feel like he messed up a couple of times and maybe overthought that a little bit. Yeah, that was the one thing I remember. I don't remember what the third was, at least until now, but I remember it did have Bink. And I remember the last time I played Caleb, he absolutely five-headed me in a way that I can't even comprehend to this day. But Pizza, I hope you're well. It is good to see you, my friend. As soon as the ad started. You would be right. Gatepeak Pogo Casters? Dude. Hugo, what is up, man? Hey. It is the watch party person versus the casters. I gotta hold my ground, you know? Put a stake in the ground. Say, hey, what's up, man? What's up? I'm kidding. Dog. You said you would tank. I'm tanking tomorrow, Shark. Shark, I'm tanking tomorrow, okay? We will do a tanking stream. Sounds good? Awesome. I understand, Shark. We will tank, don't worry. But I want to play this team one more time. Honestly, I don't know why this team has not been stolen by a million different people. This is literally like the only team I've ever seen anyone play in this meta that is not constantly RPS. As you can see, I constantly can get out of bad situations with this team. You lead Ninetales, you lead Samurai, I don't care. It's a treaded armored vehicle stream. Okay, puppy. Okay. Thanks for the insight, man. You have the rank 2 Shadow for Great League and it purifies to the rank 1 for Ultra. If you have it as the rank 1 for Great, or the rank 2 for Great League, do not change that. Just keep it like that, because that is too cool. That is actually so sick. You don't want to start any rumors or trends, but your Torkoal is one you wouldn't want to face. What? Why would I be afraid? Sorry, but why am I afraid of Torkoal? You think Torkoal scares me? You think Torkoal scares me? But also, Solar Beam Torkoal beats Empoleon in the zeros. Right, but like, just the zeros. And then it's bait dependent, I suppose, after that. You're not going to get me to start thinking Torkoal's the sauce. Sorry, Hugo. As cool as Torkoal is, I think Torkoal is a cool guy. It's a cool turtle. But he's a mini Turtonator. Twerkle's insane, dude. Just run Turtonator. Because then you at least, like, have other properties, like not being super effective, bad to water. Doesn't Torkoal get EQ? It does. Also, Jensen, welcome on in. By the way, I saw your starting roster today on the Discord of what you have built so far in GL. You actually have some pretty good picks, so don't feel bad about the picks you've had so far. To be honest, if I had like a starting 6, there's like 3 or 4 of them that are some of the first Pokemon I would recommend you build. So I really do like that. Twerkle and Twerkinator. All right, man. All right. Yeah, we might be in queues today, by the way. So, I hope we're ready to yap. I hope we are ready to yap. Oh, set number 2. Look at me being productive with the menu. Actually paying attention to the menu. Does anybody have a concept for how we should go about the fact that we had a compliment time by Classy P earlier? If I can't think of a compliment for myself, someone like give me some concepts here. You think you'll go with what Shark recommended? He recommended, I believe it was Malamar, Furo, Gator in the back, which I do agree with. If I were to make a team, it would either be that or I would have let what was the other option you had? Let's see if I can find it, because why not? Oh, Cradilly. I would either go Malamar or Cradilly. Maybe try either one in the lead, but I think the backline of Gator as well as Furo makes a lot of sense. You rock a hat better than anyone you've met. I think that's more about the hat than me, but I appreciate it. I'm almost top 100. Shark, I will say, wherever I am in terms of like leaderboards is something I usually don't care too much about unless I'm like actively trying the leaderboard. Which ever since I've started streaming, I typically don't care about that. But it is cool. It is cool. I have great Peaston hats. Interesting to say that, because again, I got this hat just because me and a cousin wanted to get to, like, we saw the hat, we thought it was sick, so we got the hat. We had matching hats because of that. We were just like, hey, that hat is so cool. But in my own life, I never wear hats. I never wear hats in my personal life. You play it for a while until you get the 1 and 2 turn move things down. I think it's important to focus on at max 2 at a time, so maybe that's a good way to do it. Disco Rekka, welcome on in. Sick Hat Man, dude, we were just talking about this. Dude, we were just talking about this. But welcome on in. Appreciate it. For Qs, yeah. Bruh. Okay, that was Thunder Fang. Whoops. Does he respect a potential outrage here? I did see him PM, which is kind of stupid, but kind of not. Aha! Respect. I'm just let it go. We got the shield advantage. Is he on Crunch Psychic things, or is he on a move that hurts me? Like Wild Charge. Big question. 3, 4, 5. Psychic things and Crunch would be nice here. He's at 5. I believe Crunch or Wild Charge would be 7 or 8. So this hypothetically could be a Crunch if he's on that, or a Wild Charge. I don't think he Psychic things is... Okay, sick. We'll knock this out. Knowing that this is just on Thunder Fang, I can actually go ahead and just stay in here. I obviously don't want to bring a fish into that. He does have a lot of Abomasnow energy. I need to be aware of it. Big mistake. Big mistake. I can just delete this energy. Me being able to Captai here means that the rest of this energy will go away. Obviously, it depends on what's in the back here, but we have 2 Pokemon, he has 1. Yeah, I don't see the lose con now. I don't see the lose con. Plus the Hydro. Yikes. He has to overfarm here. He has to get to 2 moves. Maybe he does. Maybe he does. But no, he does not. There's no double up opportunity there. GG's. Thunderfang Arcanine is sick. It's sick, but luckily I actually know the counts a little bit. Luckily, I wasn't that scared of it. Somehow. I just saw a mosquito. Guys, I'm scared. How did I lose CMP? Yo, isn't Abomasnow like... I'm an attack weighted... Wait, hold. Actually, that's a great point. Let me see something really quick. Legitimately, I need to take a second. Huh? Oh, no, it's extremely Abomasnow. No, no. No, Shark, you got me. You got me, man. I'm supposed to lose that CMP. I will say it is slightly IV dependent, but... yeah. You can beat Arcanine, but you can't beat... Malaria? Bruh. Arcanine instead of Canine. True. Dude, I am just like mentally y'all are losing me right now. Y'all are beating my brain. You never wear baseball caps. You look like a douchebag. DV, but you don't act like a douchebag. Malaria isn't a Pokemon. I know that. I know Malaria is not it's not a Pokemon. Yes. How much attack do I have? Do I want to disclose that to you, Shark? I'll say I have some. I have more than just like if I had a couple. but it's still like a relatively good rank 1. So somewhere in between that. Dude, I was thinking if that was Malamar first. So 3, not 3. Sammy, 90 stream streak, dude. Welcome on in. Crazy. Do I know if Lyle just stepped away from the game? He hasn't streamed and he's usually on the leaderboards. I doubt he stepped away from the game. What I bet is actually happened is either he is not enjoying the new system or something like that, or he's just busy. But I will say I would expect Lyle Jeffs to be at Worlds, and maybe at some point he'll come back to start streaming. I don't know Lyle personally at all. Like, even a little bit. Zero. Zilch. Nada. And Pizza Burger with the stream streak as well, dude. Let's go. You would need 12 attack. I don't have 12 attack. I don't quite have that, Shark. That's above my my pay grade there. Compliment time, dude. He's selling all of his stuff on Twitter. Oh, are you just talking about it's like... Yeah, a lot of people do that. I will say. Like, a lot of people, they get the stuff that you get from Worlds and they sell it. That's normal. I wouldn't take that as a reason for him to be leaving the game. 3 different Worlds kits. Yeah, people do that. People do that. That's normal. Game. Dog. Help. What? Do we win the zeros here, though? We're ahead. Ow. Dog! It's making me overtap! Because the visuals suck! Oh. Oh, I thought I was one away. Okay, visuals not great, but I will take this. 7. 8. 9. Wow. Do I want to let this go, considering he has a Gastrodon? Well, he's down shield, so sure. Okay. This is going to be a tricky game. Tricky game. We're going to Hornet. Yeah. Goodbye. Let's see. He's taking a while. A lot of this might come down to a catch. What? Huh? Get? I don't know what just happened. Yeah, I was at 2. I had 2 Shadow Claws of energy, and they said, ah. Ah. No, sometimes you don't count, and I understand that. Gotta catch Shadow Claws. Dude. Hey, they did do that. They did catch the Shadow Claw. I will say, I think I was in the driver's seat there a little bit because I was always going to be able to farm down the Empoleon. And I was 3 away from a move. So I can always do 4 and throw and make sure they're in the middle of an animation. And if they were to ever throw a body slam, it actually allows me to do 2 moves there and be 1 away to where I can see if they're in the middle of a slap. So their best bet was to just do fast moves, hope that I would CMP and go for a catch. Like, their best bet was to do 3, go for a catch, and hope I throw. Which I wouldn't do, but that's their best bet, once again. I think I played that endgame very technically with Mega Horn, by the way. Without Mega Horn, I don't think we win that game. Just saying. Because we would have to throw 2 moves at that Kingdra. Gastro players don't count. They tap screen. Yeah. Maybe. But they're pretty high up for just tap screen. Okay. Oh, we're back into ads. Let's actually take the moment while we're in ads to compliment time. Do the compliment time thing. Because I need to do it. I need to think. Oh, how's this? How's the fact that, like, I'm taking time right now? For those who don't know, once again, I know some of you have been around during the stream where we found out about that really, really fun bug in the game that we found out about with Ike. With the Ike Wheel Cup game. I'm sure some of y'all were around for that. I only a 15-second ad. Josh, you are a madman for that. So what I am taking the time to do right now is learn how to completely edit videos because of it. Because, hey, the YouTube needs to start kicking up, and I need to start posting stuff, and therefore I need to learn how to edit, I need to learn how to do things generally. So, yeah. I guess the compliment is that I am taking hours and hours and hours to learn, and today I spent hours doing a lot of clipping, a lot of, like, just going through that 2.5 hour period during that stream in which we were testing out that bug, talking about the bug, testing with games and going over every single part of it. And that's kind of the compliment, is that I'm putting in time for something that matters to me. Even though it's actually pretty scary. The way that Twitch was scary when I started Twitch. Like, Twitch, when I first started, it was absolutely terrifying, the idea of figuring out how to do everything. And right now, YouTube is that for me. I'll be honest. It's pretty terrifying. But I am currently going through the process of actually putting in time, even though there's so much I want to learn. Because right now, my brain has, like, let's say there's a million things I want to do with my brain, and I'm capable of doing, like, 2 of them. And even after hours of work, it lets me do, like, 10 more, and then 20 more. There's so much that I actually want to do. There's so much creativity that I want to get to. And it's so much more than I'll be able to do anytime soon. But it's step by step, so let's start queuing back up. But that's pretty much a compliment. For hard work. Surely. So rude. Okay, Shark. How's the start to the set? Okay. Only 2 games. So, like, we can still lose 3 and then lose Elo. Let's go. You're going to stream battles tomorrow? Do it. You won't. Do it. You won't, Shark. I dare you. But if you do that, I might watch. Because hell yeah. We might need to drastically drop tomorrow. What we're going to be doing tomorrow, by the way, is I'm just going to allow all of you to redeem a Pokemon. I will have to use that Pokemon for a set. And Y'all are allowed to pick whatever you want as long as I have it built. So that might be a great way to tank. Shoot, dude. I do not like to see this. Unless they throw right away, in which case it's a little bit better. I own 25 cope, true. Bug buzz me. Dog. Huh? Help! Cool. Okay, I need to do a lot of thinking. Throw at me. They threw at me. Incredible. Actually insane. Huh? They come in to bubble beam me, I think. Great. Sick. There's no way they just bubble beam me again. Okay, so here's the idea. Can I get out? Big question. If I can get out, there's a chance here. I can. Okay, I don't even want to get bubble beamed here, so I'm going to make them put up a protect shield if they want to get one off. We have a lot of energy stored. Wow. This is going to be weird. Huh? Cab. We'll see. Wait, I win! Do I win? Oh, I double drill run, but I have a Swift. Dude, the game needs to work! The game needs to work! Oh, I have a game. I win the game. I win the game so hard, I have 2 moves. Haha! 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 Let's go! Lord and Jocks, welcome on in with the follow. I had to work my ass off for that one, man. If we did the reverse, we could have horned them. Shoot, dude! You're so right. Ah, Boa Noite. I'm assuming, why am I blanking? Portuguese. See? The word vale, that works in Portuguese too, right? Tudo bem. Like, all is good? Is that what that means? Like, all is good? Brazil. Yeah. Makes sense. That's just... What do you mean that's just Spanish, Shark? That doesn't look like Spanish to me. That looks like Portuguese. If you didn't already, can you post... Oh, Luna, you're allowed to post as much art in the Discord as you would like. Absolutely. By the way, what a win. May I just say, what a win? You failed yourself. Dude. Who thought we had a chance there? I'm not gonna lie. The reason I thought we had a chance during that entire game is because they, one of the things that, in my opinion, separates a player that is very, very good from a player that is like top 10 in the world in terms of capabilities is understanding of overfarming, understanding of when to throw and when not to throw. So, yeah, wait, Shark, you're from Brazil? And you, Shark, no. How are you going to be our tour guide? You said you could help us with the language, man. That's so funny. But yeah, I think one of the things that really separates really good players from really good players that are just like slightly better is that bit of overfarming and knowing when to not throw moves as well. The fact that they kept throwing bubble beams at everything, the fact that they even saved your rock winded to begin with was kind of interesting, but them throwing a bubble beam right away against the Sand Slash twice allowed me to just manipulate the clock and pivot out with stored energy. Wait, this is sick. Okay, so you're Brazilian. I don't know if you use translation to help with this, but regardless, you've been watching the live streams every night, and you're learning a lot, which I will say, I'm not a tournament goer myself. I'm more of someone who likes to cover other people that are really good in this game. Although I will say I think I know what I'm talking about at the very least. But I do appreciate that, because although I think that this stream is a lot more about engagement with people who are watching, a lot more about just the battles themselves, it is good to know that I can actually showcase something that helps you learn as well. Because at the end of the day, even if you're like brand new to the game, I want you to be able to come in here, learn, and want to play more. That's kind of the goal. So I appreciate hearing that and hope to see more from you. Yeah, I just feel like there were multiple moments in that last game where if they just had not thrown, it would have forced me to throw inefficient energy at the wrong Pokemon. But them allowing me to pivot around and maneuver where I wanted my charge moves to go made it so all of my moves were a lot more efficient than they could have been. Like, the Mantine should have never thrown that second Twister. Or at least made me throw first. It was the Mantine throwing the second Twister early, which allowed me to shield and get out. And then the Arachninid double bubble beaming, so I could just get out. So many pivotal moments there. They tend to just throw their moves as they got them. Which is usually not the case scenario that you want to be doing when you're playing at this, I guess, this level. The most proud of the legs. I mean, detail matters, so... Detail matters. Jordan, I appreciate that. Again, welcome on in. You said you've been here, but first time I have seen you chat in here, so welcome to the actual discourse as well. What's my opinion on almond flour? Actually, I can give you something for that, but we call that throwing on timing. Ah, true. It is a time that you can throw the move, yes. Oh, I was just going to drink water. This is sick. Krusty Krab. Skål. So, almond flour, I will say, I think it's fine, but it's kind of dry. And I think there's better alternatives taste-wise. And also, almonds typically, think about this. When you eat almonds, you might have like 10 to 15, right? If you were to make almond flour like crust for something, you're eating so many almonds at once. In reality, it's not good for your stomach. I'm not saying it's unhealthy necessarily, but it can be like hard on your stomach. You wish you stuck with the alignment gaming only rule for the Axing one. Oh, dude, just wait till Axing plays Wheel Cup again. And then you can do it again. There'll be opportunities. You're playing sets right now. If we run into each other, give you a shout. Dude. Yeah, if we run into each other, I don't mind. Don't purposefully, like, obviously, snipe me with Pokemon that I have no chance against, but it'd be hard to do that with this team, but it is possible. But yeah, like, if you just happen to run into me, I don't care. Or have animations in the new system improved the last week? I wouldn't say animations necessarily, because I think the new system has consistently had better animations since the beginning. Like, I honestly think the animations are great. It's just the lag has slightly improved. So without lag, animations look better. I think the lag, especially in the beginning of games, has been what's improved. I think that the one thing they could do a little bit better is allow you to pivot out the moment that you want to pivot out, because a lot of the times that's where I'm having one turn lag, is when I'm pivoting into my next mon. It's like, it's not necessarily looking like lag as much as it's looking like it's not letting me pivot out, if that makes sense. In which case I do kind of get out one turn late. That we're staying in. I think it's a really risky bait for them, so we're going to go ahead and put a Protect Shield. Yep. I should have overfarmed more. That was a mistake. That is a mistake. But we'll see. Yeah, we do get a shield. Yeah. I can take at least one here. Them being a normal means maybe I can take two, but it also means my drill run will do less. Yeah, I can take two. They overfarm. Smart. I actually like the time that I got out, because it will allow me to not get caught on as easily later. Yeah. Pokey Pete with the raid. Welcome in, Pokey Pete. I hope you are well, man. I die. Ooh. That's not a good death. I don't like dying. I was hoping to live that a little bit better there. Yikes. Move now. Come. This is going to be a tough one to win, depending on what's in the back. Just not being able to get that last drill run. Dude, I fell for it even though I paused. Did they? Oh, they paused as well. Honestly, good on them. This is still winnable, though. Really? They didn't throw? Aw, man. I was hoping they would throw. Let's see. They're playing really well, though. Honestly, if I lose, they deserve it. Yep. One away. That was weird. I couldn't tell if they threw right away or if they threw after one extra. Yeah, we'll throw on a cap tie here. I see the discussion time as well, by the way. We'll get to that. Don't you worry. Okay, bye. Whoa. Dog. 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 That's fully on me. They played well, but it's more my own mistakes that lost me that game. It's more my own mistakes. Rip ads, dude. Ads need to go away. It made it so y'all didn't see all the misplays I made, though. So at least there's that. At least there's that. I played pretty embarrassingly in that game, because that's just such a winnable game in so many ways. Especially, like, honestly, given the way they played that game, it should have opened up a lot more opportunities for me, but it just... them being able to just knock out farming down the Sea King before getting that last move led to a series of unfortunate events. But I did fall for them. So there is that. I did fall for them myself. Pete, I will invite you to a Wheel Cup game, by the way. As soon as we're out of, dying. Help. Oh, I love that I stayed in. Thanks, game. That's incredible. Okay. I wanted to stay in, yes. I don't know what they do to a single lantern, but they know that I'm not on outrage, apparently. They must. My move didn't go off! I'm supposed to, can someone actually clip that? I'm not even joking. My move's supposed to go off there. I'm not joking. Someone clip that. I'm not joking. If I get my move off there, we have a win con. If I get my move off there, I can Shadow Claw down. They would not have gotten to this. This is not how the game's supposed to work. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. I would love if we got someone to clip. I think they even get to 2 moves. Sick. Legitimately, if we have anyone in here that can clip what just happened. Oh, wow. So their answer to Lantern is Lantern. By the way, I actually think this was a very winnable game. I think this was a potentially extremely winnable game. Extremely. Extremely. Because if I get that Surf off, I don't think I have to shield. Either that, or I could have thrown before they got to their move. Because I would have been 4 away, and if I throw right away, they would have been in range for me to knock them out. It looks like you did 3 Dragon Breaths. Was I not clicking on the move? I'll watch it and be actually extremely critical of myself if I'm wrong, but let's see. No, I tapped my move. Okay, we're going to watch this together. You guys can go ahead and tell me. Be critical of me. If I'm wrong, let me know. Legitimately, if I'm wrong, let me know. Okay. It keeps doing this thing where it makes it way too big. I don't know why it's doing that. Is there like... Oh, I think I know the problem, though. Capture method. I do know the problem, but we're going to have to fix that in another time. So let's just like do that and then that. Sure. We'll do this. We're going to have to fix this before, obviously, the watch party to make this actually work. But y'all tell me. Dude, what just happened? Okay. Y'all tell me. So we're going to go back. Clip, clip, go back. Okay, I'm going to reload because this clip is being annoying. Dude, nothing's happening. My computer is not touched. It's showing up here. So I can at least sort of watch it. All right, let's see if it lets me go back now. Okay, let's watch. Shadow Ball comes through. 1, 2, I click on my move. I click on my move. Lego Master, welcome on in. How you doing? I click on my move. Am I wrong? Legitimately, am I wrong? Discussion? Yeah. So, Luna, whatever you want to discuss, go for it. Go for it. In a Wheel Cup game, by the way. I think I'm actually correct. Not gonna lie. In case anyone else didn't. Pizza, we do have a clip, but I appreciate the double clip. It means multiple people care. You broke... Whoa. You broke glass yesterday and cleaned it up with your bare hands, and now your fingers hurt. I would go to a doctor. Like, legitimately. I think you need to just go to, like, or some type of caring, like a doctor or urgent care. Been drawing for the past 3 hours. You think you made it worse? Yeah, I would just say go to an urgent care or something like that. Legitimately, I would take that seriously. I don't think you want to not take that seriously. Like, that's the direct answer. You want to take that seriously because you don't want, like, an infection. Just straight up. Go to a doctor, go to an urgent care. One of those things. I lost Elo for that. A 3-2 and we went -3. I will say, though, we threw one game in that last game I think was winnable, even though it was completely RPS against me. Completely RPS. Local Ferris. Interesting. Snow globe effect. I don't know how the glass would change anything, but yeah, I hope you, like, disinfected your hands after. I hope you use hand sanitizer or soap or actual solution that's meant for, like, disinfecting. But I will say go to, like, an urgent care. You might not think you need to, but I think it's worth it. It's worth it. You don't want to, like, find out you have an infection later and have to get, like, an actual shot put up into your hands and, like, have them dig in. It's gross. You don't want that. Trust me. Okay. You wash your hands, that's it. Yeah, I would just be careful with it. Yeah, go to a doctor. Exactly. Your fingers now hurt after reading that. True. True. Okay, so we have 2 Wheel Cup games to get to, by the way. We have Pokey Pete, and then we have Lego Master. So, Pokey Pete, if you are around, we are going to invite you to the Wheel Cup games right now. Dune Bug. What is up? How you doing, dude? How are you doing? Dune, we've had double the fun of getting game stated today. We have 2 clips. We have 2 clips today.
Alex Brownie.
Sleepy tonight. Dude, I've had a sleepy day too. I'm not gonna lie. 1360. On your ring finger. Yeah, again, just take it seriously. As much as... If it's red too, like, take it seriously. Go to a doctor. As direct as I can tell you. 1360. Interesting. I have a team. XLB? XLB, welcome on in. Oh boy. XLB, gone bad. You hate needles? You might not need a needle in your hand. They will just check it first. But what you're going to hate more is if you actually have something wrong and then, like, it gets worse and then you need more than a needle. Trust. Am I ready? Lego, we have 1 Wheel Cup game to play and then you're next. Biron, skål. No, Luna, no. Definitely not. Okay, Kelsey, skål! Wait, this kind of works. Dude, I have such a cool Pokemon. I have a 2-move Pokemon. I'm going to use it. Interesting. 4, 5, 6. Aerial Ace. Bubble. 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 Got there so quickly. I'm gonna let it go and hope I lit. Wow. That was a bubble beam. Did you go way over 100 then? No, I did not. Yeah. Idea. Idea. This is gonna be sick. We get bubble beamed, we get out. Oh, it died. Shoot. Why did I throw the superpower? Don't ask. I have messed up. That was a big messy up. Unless it knocks out, in which case I can maybe get to another move. Oh. Oh, we live! Dude, I'm in trouble. I died to that?! Porygon sucks, dude. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, wait. We have a chance. Do we get to the superpower? Do we get to the superpower? Let's find out. Huh. I think I always just get out here and hope I reach a move. Oh, we do! The one away! Let's go. GG's. GG's. Close. Very close. Oh boy. It was not a BM working, I just clicked on any move that I thought my brain would want to click on, and either of them would knock out. Either one would have worked. Okay, Lego, I am sending you an invite right now. Should have turned your move. I don't think that would have necessarily helped. Well, if it won... Wait, hold. If you threw the move at the Malamar as it came in, then it would have one HP KO through the shield, potentially. That might have been a win con for you, as long as you don't get knocked out by T-Tar before I knock you out. Then it would have been really close. It would have been really close. Really close. Alright, everybody, let's spin a wheel. Eight, 2, 2. Okay, Lego Master. Anything at 822 or below. Anything else, banned. Okay. I don't think I want to Rock Smash Talonflame. Let's see. Okay, I like this. Let's go with this. We have a game on our hands. You lived it in your heart. Aw. Aw. Okay, this is a good place to see this. Oh my gosh, it's on that move. Uh-oh. want to play this? Okay. Okay. This is going to get really tricky. I think I need to stay in for the peck damage. I think I need all the peck damage I can get here. Not getting to another move kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Dino needs to come in here and be a trooper. I'm going to shield one and hope it's not like a pup. Okay, Ice Punch. Okay. Drizzle. I think we're just fine. Because even if Medi has another Ice Punch, I can take that on a Steel type. And we knock out the Drizzle just like that. So at this point, I think we're just more than fine. Just to get some use out of my little dude, we're going to swap it in. And catch an Ice Punch. There we go. Ow, that one counter did like 100 damage. 100 damage. The Drizzle was sick, but Lego Master GG's. GG's. All right. Let's move back into the games. Whee! Yeah, pre-Inteleon, exactly. Won a game. We did win a game. That did happen. All right. Can you have one? How about this, Shark? If you're around after the next set, yes. But I do want to get back to playing a set for now. But after the next set, if you're still here, you got one. Let's Mega Horn someone? Dude. It doesn't always come in handy, but when it does, Mega Horn. Is that my voice for the Wii? Yes, it is. Okay, we got a game. Dog. Okay, Gastro. 2, 3, 4. They're throwing a body slam for some reason. I mean, I guess it chips. We'll see what they go into. Okay. They might shield this, they might not. No. At least this time we get our Surf off, but like, no one's shielding, and that's weird. Because that could have basically one-shot, but they shield that. Huh? Okay, we'll let one go. They Surf? Why would you Surf? They just make 2 Shadow Balls there. That makes no sense. Interesting. I think it's worth throwing at this. I think it's worth throwing at this and then doing the one and get out. Don't ask, Hugo. What? They shield. That's a body slam. I'm not shielding a body slam. The problem is they're still in range where I need to like basically Mega Horn them. Oh. I thought they were going to throw a bad timing, but honestly, I don't mind this. Because this is just going to put them in farm down range. I might have made this a little awkward by throwing on bad timing. Yeah, a little bit awkward, but I think it's still fine. Because we have our move banked, and I think I get to a drill run here. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine because Gastrodon is a bum. GG's. So they made a couple of mistakes there. Number one, they surfed into a Shadow Ball when there's no reason to do that. Just get to your 2 Shadow Balls and throw them both. Number two, if you know I'm on Surf, why are you shielding a Surf? They had the perfect RPS. The perfect RPS. Quite literally, on paper, that is Gastrodon into a Sandslash. That is a Jellicent into a Surf Kingdra. That is a Bullet Seed Cradilly into my fish. The problem is they just made a couple of mistakes. And that really cost them. There we go. We Mega Horned something, by the way. We did do that. Interesting. Q's, man. Q's, man. I'm going over to try to see if I can see if Caleb has hit Legend yet, and I cannot tell. Although I did not help him. Yeah, he's just mid-game right now. Honestly, this cup is going to be missed by me. I feel like this team is just sick. I feel like this cup is fun. I feel like it's neutral. I know a lot of people think it's an RPS cup. I just feel like this team makes it neutral. Like, we have gotten RPS'd on paper, but we can we can find ways out. Awkward. This is going to be a weird way to get through this thing. This thing is annoying. They did wait a turn. Yeah, they probably throw another one right now. So we're going to go ahead and catch it. They'll be 3 away from another blast at this point. Ow. Okay, awkward, but at the very least, we can get a move off before they can because of the sneak that I got on the 1 Dragon Breath there. That's the only redeeming factor. Okay, let it go. I have to respect an Outrage. I would just get too low. If they're smart, they double Swift. Okay. Yeah, we'll see if they put up a Protect Shield here or not. Come. This is going to be weird. Hold. Hold! 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 Let's go! Hell yeah! I had one win con and I went for it. Anybody understand what I did there? Dude, what a game. What a game. So, I'm just going to explain this. Should we actually watch this back? Shark, if you didn't see it, I'm gonna show it back. This game is absolutely sick. You're getting Caleb's elo, fair enough. Guys, we're watching the game back. This was an insanely sick game. This is like a game of all games. Legitimately. Okay, let me see if I can get this like to actually function on the desktop. Like, it's good enough. Here, I'll just like go to transform center horizontally. There we go. Okay. We're watching this back because it is literally, holy shit. Okay. We're gonna just watch this entire game. I don't care. You can't tell me not to. There we go. Okay. So, we're facing off against a golem. Golem is an absolute terrorist into my team. It basically beats my entire team in ways. Pizza, we're doing that, don't you worry. So Golem, if I understand correctly, it is 4, and then it is 4 to the Stone Edge, or Thunderbolt, I believe. And then like 3 after that, like 4-3 maybe, 4-3, 4-3, but, or 4-3-3, but, Sammy, okay, true, we should. We'll watch all the way through the entire stream just to see if I can get to this moment correctly. But, yeah. So, basically, the Rock Blast is always going to be the thing that they throw because that is the thing that paces at least a little bit better. Rock Blast pacing is always going to be 3-2, 3-2, 3-2. Okay? That's what matters. I know that the play that Volt Switch Golems like to do is double up on the Rock Blast and throw the second one on CMP. Texas, no. We're watching now. We're watching this. Okay, so that's the game plan. Is my understanding of knowledge there is going to be how I decide to play this out. I'm always going to be the one throwing first, given that they typically like to double up before throwing. So what I go ahead and do is, knowing that they're going to probably double up at 5 to get to that back-to-back, I don't even throw right away. I throw at 7, so they're going to be 1 away from back-to-back. And I'm always going to put up a Protect Shield, because even a Rock Blast, given that I'm a Shadow Sand Slash, will knock out. Or at least come close enough, but it's Shadow on Shadow. This would very much knock out. They pause to make sure I'm in the middle of a fast move. Good for them. So I'm always going to shield here. Now, they would win CMP, so I have to make the decision. Do I want to go for a sneak? Do I want to go for a CMP and shield? Do I want to get out? And the way I'm always going to choose to do this is to get out into the Kingdra to make them to throw inefficient energy. Even though a Rock Blast from Shadow on Shadow is still going to hurt, even though it's a Rock Blast, it is a Golem into a Kingdra. It's a Shadow on Shadow. So, okay, Sammy. Okay, we're watching this right now. So yeah, we catch the Rock Blast. All is good, right? This is the correct play to make. Now, my hope is that they stay in and allow me to actually get a move off before they get to their next Rock Blast at what would be 3 Volt Switches. But they make the right decision in pivoting out. They pivot into their own Kingdra, knowing that I'm only going to ever get to a Swift here. I have to throw right away in order to get any move off guaranteed, which I do. And they go ahead and no-shield it, which is smart, knowing that they can get the full farm down after. So they come out with 5 more. They're 1 away from an outrage here. They're 1 away from an outrage. Now, if they were smart, I believe what they should do here is double Swift, given that I'm likely to shield an outrage at this point. But they just full send it. Now, this gives me an opening. The full send outrage gives me an opening. Right? I come out with a move. And in comes in Golem. We see Golem coming in, so I'm going to 1 and throw just to get rid of it without taking any Volt Switch damage. Just in case I need the health of my fish. So, what happens here is I know I already have a move stored on Sand Slash. Remember, I caught when I had exactly 5 Shadow Claws, which means I have an Ice Punch or a Drill Run loaded. But I'm not in a rush to throw a move. So I'm not even going to just like combo. I'm not even thinking about throwing a move right away. I would do 3 Shadow Claws before even throwing at that thing, knowing that they're 2 more Volt Switches away. So they come in Ludicolo here. I throw Ice Punch number 1. And I'm gauging to see, does this knock out with 2? Does this 2-hit KO? That's the question. And it looks like it would, just about. It would be borderline. But here's the problem right here. Does anybody see what the problem is? He's getting sniped by Jack, dude. That's insanely annoying. Hugo. If you get farmed, you lose. Sammy, you got it. Because if I get farmed, I'm 4 away from a move. They're 2 Volt Switches away, which is the exact same pacing. And I would imagine Golem wins that CMP. Does anybody know straight up? Can anybody tell me right now what Golem's attack stat is? If not, we'll find out after. But I don't want to risk it. And either way, if they get the Volt Switch head start, they get 1 turn head start, I'm guaranteed to lose. Guaranteed to lose. So, what's my next play? In my mind right here, I recognize, okay, if they get any single bit of farm, they win. So what I do here is I get to my move, I pause, and then I throw. So watch that again. After I throw my first Ice Punch, I recognize the potential lose con that I have, and I don't want to play to it. So I throw my Shadow Claw, I pause, and then I go for a CMP. And since they actually fell for it by throwing their move, now I can give myself an undercharge, and they're locked in here at this point, and I am not. Because they are never going to be able to undercharge this in time to, like, do anything with it. The Weather Ball is going to knock out guaranteed, and that gives me the 1 peck head start that I need. That gives me the 1 peck that I need to perfectly outpace the Golem by 1 peck. And throw in between that last Volt Switch before they get to the Rock Blast. Sometimes you just gotta be creative. And it's not necessarily that, like, you see it beforehand, but sometimes you gotta, like, really quickly think, like, in the moment. You gotta know, okay, I recognize this lose con, I recognize this win con, whatever that is. And you just have to, like, it's one of the things to work on. It's just recognition of a win or a lose con. If you have a win con, play to it. If you have a lose con, play away from it. And it's not necessarily that I knew for a fact I was going to win that game. It's that I knew for a fact if I gave them any farm, I was going to lose that game. Golem wins that CMP easily. Let me check. I'm sure it does. Trust me. I believe, but I just want to see it. Yeah, it's pretty easy. It's like a 3 to 4 attack difference. Hugo, I do agree. Not to say that I'm like a top player. I'm just saying that if you are like, if you look at the top players around everywhere, top of Worlds players, they're always going to recognize that. I might sometimes recognize it, sometimes play to it, but they will always do that. At least play to their potential win cons. Well, yeah, it's always going to beat Sea King, typically, unless you have, like, high attack on the Sea King in that CMP. Sammy, that's a lie, by the way. That's a lie. Like, not even necessarily because I don't think I'm capable of it if I gave, like, full effort. It's honestly just because I don't think I'm ever going to become invested enough to be on the level of people who do dedicate themselves to this game. In that way, in a regional sense. I'm not even saying that to be self-deprecating, to be honest. If you ever wanted to. Okay, fair enough. Any thoughts on your Evolution Cup team? Sap Lover, I'll be honest, I have not looked into it. I usually look into cups pretty much right beforehand. I am not one to jump the gun. So I'll take a look the day before, the day of, and honestly, I'm at a point now where I don't need PV poke. All I need is to look at the meta, think about it for a little bit, and I usually am pretty on point with it. The last couple of limited metas, I really felt like I've been completely on point with what those metas are going to be, and what potential picks might be the outliers that kind of stand out. Okay, Hugo. I think if I really put my mind to it, I could. One day. If I really, really put my mind to it and went to a bunch of them. But it's not guaranteed. I would say I would have the potential to do so, but I would also need to dedicate myself to this game more than I do. Fair enough, fair enough. Fair enough. You know, I don't disbelieve in myself. Okay, Bobbert, I agree. I agree. Hi, Bobbert. I hope you're well. Yeah, I think, like, part of the thing that I have noticed in myself is just because, honestly, of how much I've played at this point in a short period of time, and how much I've really just watched back a lot of regionals, watched back a lot of good players, is I've really absorbed a lot of, like, not just the fundamentals, like, honestly, the fundamentals I could even get better at. It's a lot more... I think one of the things that I'm good at is finding ways to creatively get out of bad situations. Is to find what, like, is to recognize lose cons, recognize, like, specifically lose cons. I'm really good at running away from lose cons. And that is something that sometimes takes a little bit of in-the-moment creativity, in-the-moment, the idea of dancing around, storing energy, and knowing what your potential lose cons are, and just being able to say, okay, if I do this, maybe I'm in a bad situation, but if I do this, I'm done. If I do this, I'm done. What gets me closer to having a shot? Caleb paying with the raid. Caleb, I heard you were close, and then I heard you got sniped, man. I hope you're doing all right after that, but I heard we got sniped by the guy who snipes everyone, including myself. But I hope you had a good stream. I was every once in a while checking in on you. You hope he does it again tomorrow? Dude, I'm at a point where, like, I could care less to a degree, but also kind of just needs to go away. Oh, Caleb, if you want, like, there are so many people in this community. There's, like, at least, what, like 10 streamers at this point? Me included. I could give you footage myself. In fact, the last time he did it with, like, I believe 2 different accounts with the same teams. RPS me to living crap and almost lost in that second game. Because he actually doesn't know how to play the game. He just knows how to snipe. Yeah, I'm sure. DM you? Okay, I will. Yeah, I have a couple of things I could share with you. Absolutely. And I do believe that you are well connected. But yeah, I hope you had a good stream nonetheless, and you're just there, man. You are just there. You're just there. Reminds me of how it was when I was just teetering for so long. Yeah, GG's, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. And everybody welcome on in from the Caleb stream. Can we call this guy Arturo, not Jack? No, we're going to call him Jack. And we're going to call you Arturo. I'm kidding. Yeah, we could do that. Jack Arturo. Not Jack Ripper. But how do we know that it isn't you, Jack? Scout, welcome on in. What is up? I don't know. It's just like having the amount of time and dedication to your life to put into something so useless every single day is just insane to me. It's insane that he has the ability to put that much time into doing useless shit. It's like he literally has nothing better to do. And I'm not even saying that. Like, at the end of the day, this is a human that is making human mistakes, and it's just wasting their time. So, it's like, I have empathy for everyone in my life. It's just sad to see someone be that, like, pitiful in what they do day to day. Les Felipe, welcome on in. We're in queue times, so apologize for that. Y'all just missed an insane game, by the way. An insane game. We just had a VOD review. That's how cool it was. I never usually do VOD reviews of my games. No, Jack Ripper's not a sniper. No. Jack, defend yourself. Defend yourself, Jack. GG's earlier? K1 Velasquez. Did we play? Hold. Let me see. Are you talking to me? Like, I am the person you're probably talking to. Oh, we... Oh, no. Oh, no. We just went over that game. Velasquez, dude. I'm not going to lie. I feel like that play I made was kind of insane, and most people wouldn't make it, but GG's, man. I kind of had to do something insane to win it. I had to do something insane. So, appreciate you. Dude, can we get some respect for Velasquez in here? Can we all get some respect for Velasquez? Because most people don't lose a game and come in and say GG's. Most people don't do that. I want to give you some respect for that. It was a close one. It was a good game. I said K1, not Kane. Okay, we got a game. I do not like this. Okay, I paused to make sure they're in the middle of a move, and we'll see. Okay, we are both going back and forth on how we want to play this, I suppose. Okay, do I do it? Yes. Let's play this stupidly. Aha! They stayed in, we won CMP. Best case scenario. Is chat getting out of hand right now? I can't tell. We getting out? 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can't tell if we're like trolling right now or being serious. We went for a cap tie, which is kind of like extremely risky, but it guarantees the damage, so I don't mind it. Okay. Acid. I think we're fine. Working, have a good night. I hope you have a great night, man. Oh, we're so fine. They have to throw. Yeah, GG's, trainer. GG's. Nice. Yeah, just for reference, I don't know for trolling, but Jack is definitely Jack Ripper, not a sniper. Jack Arturo, a sniper. In working, have a great night. Once again. Dude, he had a best buddy Tenta. He had a best buddied Sandslash. I don't know if he had a best buddied Gastro. I didn't see that part. He thinks he's Axon, dude. The dedication. The dedication. I have started on some Pokemon. Like, every once in a while, I will buddy a Pokemon just because it's fun. Like, I just started, I'm going to eventually best buddy my, my Quillfish. Because Quillfish deserves to be best buddied, I'm not going to lie. No! No, am I the literal reason I gatekept you? Did I? No. Velasquez, don't say it. I didn't know. It was AJ. Wait, I was around for that. AJ felt so bad. AJ, are you here? AJ felt terrible though. Oh no. I just said I got a follower, but it didn't say like who followed. How did that work? Like our follower goal went up, it says we got a follower, but I don't know who followed. It was Jack Oturo, dude. The Gasha was also best buddied. Insane. Okay, Kim was testing things. I don't think that was the follower that we got, but Kim, welcome to being followed for the second time. They might have no, but no. It said like, I know the follower count actually ticked up is the thing, Texas. Like we went up a follower. We went up another, huh? Oh. I'm okay with that. Yeah, we'll keep him banned. Dude, imagine having the time to be that loser. Imagine it. I say loser nicely because I'm sure he's capable of better things in his life, but he's acting like one. Just such a waste of your time, dude. Such a waste. I'm sure he has like at least 2 accounts, so he's probably still listening. Which is also just a further explanation of why it is insane that he does what he does. Imagine having that much time to literally waste. Is he really from LNDS? No. He is just someone trolling. He is not part of LNDS. In fact, he's sniping LNDS players daily. He is just some guy who thinks that this is somehow worth his time. When it's obviously stupid and not. Daniel Lex, welcome on in, by the way. Daniel X, I should say. Bobbert. I actually need to get more water. Hold. Do I risk my phone? Melcat with the Prime sub. Oh, I appreciate that. That is very kind of you. That I appreciate it. Supports the channel. Thank you very much. I am going to DQ. I'm scared. So I'm going to go unqueue, fill my water, be back. Got Bobbert with the hydration. I'll be right back. Pokey with the hydration because both of you want me to pee or something. Give me a sec. Can we stop? Dudes, everyone, hello. Do we want me to lose games? One day you want to have as much free time in zero dude, Sammy, so true. So true. That is the efforts of a retired 5-year-old right there. It is the energy of a 5-year-old, but the effort of someone who is literally retired. 6? Guys, I already need a pee. You know what you're forcing out of me? You're forcing an ad break so that I can go pee and then get my water and then drink a bunch of water. Y'all did this. Y'all did this. Aha. You guys did this. I'll be right back. Sparkle? Sparkle, welcome on in. Did Sparkle just get in here and immediately hype? Okay, hi, Sparkle. Hi, Sparkle. Nice chair, thank you. We have, what, 7 hydrations? 7? Okay, so 21 of these. 21. Shark, what? What's up, Shark? Say hello to Sparkle for you. Sparkle, Shark says hello from the YouTube side. Three more. Fantastic. Okay. School. Everyone. Appreciate that so much. We have a hype train? Hype train. What does scold mean? Oz, why don't you explain what scold means? Oz Thomas, why don't you explain it? If you're going to be the one redeeming it, Oz, scold. Scandinavian cheers, basically. Danish, Swedish, cheers. It's part of the culture of the channel at this point, but, yeah. Oh my goodness, dude. My body is in shambles right now. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate it. I have to go pee again. I'm going to soon, dude. I'm going to soon. Surely. There's like a couple of games today in which I really want to take back, but for the most part, this is, I think, just another display of how sick this team is. The team is so I almost said a bad word. I almost missed up 2 words. Fun! It's so fun. I'm not saying it. My puppy. No. I'm being nice. I'm being good. Pizza, I'm not fucking saying it. You love Kingdra? Shark, I'm always family friendly. Just for you. Dude, Kingdra has been like the sickest save swap in this meta, and what I love about it, even though it's not always the case, you can usually beat an Outrage because they don't know. They don't know. Always? Yes, always. Surely. Cuss redemption? No. Ost, dude, if you unfollowed, I would lose like one of my first probably 10 followers, and that would be so sad. Think of the children. But you just said it. Shark, I may or may not be lying, but also I may or may not never lie. I don't know. The only children is you. Right, and you're just child. I don't know if we have children. We have child, but I don't know about children. Dude, I can't get a Q. Uh-oh. 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 Guys, are we cooked? Are we cooked? Grizzly! Welcome on in! Grizzly, how you doing, man? I hope you're well. I can't get a game, dude. I'm also hiccuping. We just had so much water. I think I just had like 20 ounces of water in like a minute at minute tops. We might be cooked. I know. I'm realizing it. Direct that language at certain snipers instead. True. True. Dude. Dude. The team too good. The team too good. It's too neutral. It's too good. You can do too much with it. You're feeling extra furry? Oh, Grizzly. Makes sense. Because Grizzly. Shiny Flakes, good morning. Got a question for you. How did y'all learn all the counts on PV Poke? You play, this is like your third season, you're struggling to get, okay. Shiny Flakes, welcome on in. I will say, you're like the perfect demographic for who I would like to be watching this stream. I'm not even joking. So, it's one of the things that I really want to work on is helping people like you understand the game a little bit better. But I will say, just worry about, we'll explain after the game. How's that? We'll talk about this openly after the game. But we do have a game. So let's focus on that for a second. Daniel, welcome on in. Did I lose a turn? I think I might have. Okay, did not make that catch. That is actually so sad. This is going to be an awkward finish. I'm going to have to take the energy bulb. I can't let that, yeah. And hope the man time comes back out. Yeah. I doubt they shield this, but it technically could be an outrage. Do I get to another? Probably not. Okay, we'll just come in here and overfarm. Or CMP them. Okay, best case scenario, they fell for a CMP. The question is there fast move pressure in the back? Let's see. It's going to be a tough finish. I think I have to let this go and just hope there's no fast move pressure. It likely is, though. Or not. And they locked themselves in. 4. 8. As fun as it would be to no shield here, I don't think there's any purpose in falling for baits. Like, in shielding. It's obviously a bait, but... Come. 5. You always want to bait here. So Leo at 1. Cap. We make sure they're in the middle of the move. We throw. This should knock out. Mantine's not getting there. No way, Jose! Let's go! Let's go! Play to the win cons. Play to win cons, man. It's what we do. Seeking sweeping. Henry? Who's the freaking fraud? Is Fish a fraud? You tell me, man. You tell me. Because I keep winning with it. Okay, Bobber, I love that. We'll ruin our queues tomorrow. Okay, we'll ruin our elo tomorrow. And we'll get better queues. Is Henry even watching? No, but I hope he does. I hope someone shows that to him. In OGL. Okay. In OGL, I don't even think it's necessarily a fraud. I just think you have to know that it's not great. And you have to know what it's there for. In limited metas, yeah. In limited metas, it is a lot better than OGL. I'll give it that. And then also in Show 6, I think it's pretty solid. That game was fig. We played to the win con of them having no fast move pressure. They had no fast move pressure. If I shielded that Twister, we lose. Because then I just get outpaced. Given that they would be up a shield. Now, going to the point of actually what was just asked a little bit ago, Shiny Flakes came on in and asked about how do we get comfortable with counting moves. And as you can see, Shiny Flakes, like you can see mid-match, I am counting every single move. Every single move. So it's just repetition and practice. You'll go into PV Poke, it will like, here, let me even show you something for fun. What we're going to do, go back to desktop, and let's look at this. Do you see PV Poke with us? You should. Zipia's welcome on in, man. I hope you are well. We're going over a little counting lesson right now. So what PV Poke offers is this little toggle right here, where you can turn on and off these moves, like the actual counts. 7, 6 for Mimikyu. Okay, Licky, 3, 4, but what about if there's residual? So what you can actually do, just while you're getting into the game, don't worry about the energy too much, just worry about these counts right here. So what we can see here is Body Slam eventually actually has a 2 cycle. Shadow Ball is always going to be straight 4s, but it's really just this 2 cycle. So what this is indicating is that after 1 Body Slam, 2 Body Slam, 3 Body Slam, the next one is going to be after 2 rollouts. So what we're going to be doing is always counting the amount of rollouts that they've done. And if they've thrown 3 Body Slams, we know that they're 2 away. For example, and really it's just about learning different Pokemon in the meta. And when you're doing the practice, like when you're actually counting in practice, when you're playing the game, it's important to do your best to keep track the best that you can. And it will get easier, as time goes on. But yeah, you can see in that game, like, I'm always counting for when Ludicolo is about to throw a Weather Ball, for when I went for a potential catch, the Mantine, and what is the energy that the Mantine has. And especially what the most important thing was me knowing the energy at all times with K9 allowed me to know that even if they baited twice, I was always going to outpace them. Knowing, too, that I was 1 ahead of them, even at the end before they even got to a Weather Ball. I knew I was 1 turn ahead, or 1 fast move ahead, so I knew I had the opportunity to pause and make sure they were in the middle of a move. Like, counting is so useful for what unlocks a lot of the other parts of this game. So, I just recommend, like, a lot of repetition. Look things up, repeat, work on one thing at a time in this game. If you're in season number 3, there's a lot of seasons to get better at this game. And it's just a one thing at a time kind of thing. Yeah. This might be the last game of the set. I don't know. I mean, it is the last game of the set. I mean, of playing actual Great League today. Because we're just having so much queues. Maybe we'll do some viewer battles or something. Maybe we'll discuss something after, but this might be the last actual game. Yeah, these queues are tremendous. And I'll also say, as far as like learning timing and all that, it is something that is taking me a lot of time as well. It doesn't come right away. Oh, shoot, dude. Okay, let us out. So I thought I threw one after, and then it gave them a sneak. I don't know how that happened. How does that happen? Did I throw an 11 somehow? Oh, I guess I did. I don't understand that. Okay. I'm shielding. Even if it's an icy one, that's fine. Yeah. Unfortunately, this sucks. But we should get to 2 moves here. What? This is now winnable. Depending on what's in the back, though. They were ahead more than I thought they were. I messed this up. I should have CMP'd them. I miscounted. Remember, we just went over counting. I miscounted. Okay, Seeking has to take us home. I need the energy. They're always going to shield or bait here if they're smart. Yep. Come, 5. I don't care about this energy anymore. They surf. I actually kind of wish I overfarmed one more. I fricked this game up, dude. I just fricked this game up. This was a win. This was a win. If I just play correctly, that's just a win. Yeah. I had 2 moments in which I could have won that game, and I just, like, completely messed up. That's on me. That is on me. Mud Puppy, have a great night, man. Have a great night. Now, Wheel Cup, we might do a little bit. But that last game hurts. That feels bad. Because that's just an absolute throw. Like, sure, I'm getting RPS'd. But I don't care about getting RPS'd. You have to know how to get out of games like that. And I saw what the win con could have been. Unfortunately, more just after. I said I would. Oh, true. You're right. Shark, you're right. I did say that. Okay, we'll bank this set. Should have been a 5-0, dude. I don't care if it's a polygraph lead. They made misplays. I should capitalize on it. And I didn't. Very unfortunate. Lego Master, getting high and is just like higher in elo, it is going to be up and down. I wouldn't worry about dropping. It happens all the time. That is how the game goes. I'm sorry, Bobbert, but yeah, we did. We did throw twice. What's the username of the guy that snipes streamers again? Jack Arturo. Jack Arturo. And then I forget the name of the second account, but there is another one as well. The other one's just like harder to remember. But yeah. So the two moments in which I like completely screwed myself for no reason, by the way, is I should have CMP'd them, which I don't know why they even would have fallen for that, but they would have. Okay. Josu, yes. Josu. It is something like that. Thank you, Mud Puppy, and have a good night. So, yeah, if I had capped them on... Yeah, if I just cap tie them on the Ludicolo, I win instantly. I win instantly. Now, even at the end of that game, if I just overfarmed instead of like went for that weird moment where I decided to throw, but then I realized I wanted more farm, I could have actually gotten to a point where like I just didn't have to do that stupid little undercharge I did. I played that like honestly like a scrub compared to how I could have played it. It's me. Whoa. I sniped myself. Honestly, I might as well have in that game. I basically did. In that game, I basically acted like I sniped myself. I acted like I wanted to lose that. Because again, that's just so winnable. Okay. Shark, are you ready for some wheel cut, man? I hope you're ready. Dude, I should have had that, dude. Ha! Like, it's harder for me to, like, remember the happiness of the games that you win when you're not supposed to, as much as it's like, it bothers me to end on a game especially, but, like, when you lose games that you know you should win. Even if it's a bad situation, it's like, I know I should have won that game. I know I should have. And that eats at me, which is probably a good thing. It's probably better to, like, have bad games eat at you than good games make you feel good about yourself. Did Henry get a chance to report the typing thing? So I think Doom did. I think Doom did. But it is definitely gotten to the hands of the devs, yes. And I will also say I am making a video on it. I am taking a lot of time right now to edit. But yeah, there will be a video made on everything that happened. And I will edit it up, make it fun as much as I can. Shira said they were working on it. Yeah, for sure. Exactly. Okay, Shark. Wheel Cup was just sent your way. Let's spin a wheel. Dude, that's what Wheel Cup is for, I guess, Daniel. I suppose that's what Wheel Cup is for. All right, Shark. 995. Typed into the YouTube side of things. It made for a very fun stream. Okay. Let's see. This kind of works. Sure. Hidden Power Ground Togetic does not work. Yikes. Yikes. I suppose we do this. Okay, Shark. I got a team. I'm ready to go. You try to make it as a learning experience. Yeah, it's definitely a learning experience. That's how you should take it. You should take it as a couple of things. It's a learning experience on how to play better. And the second thing you should do is take that as like motivation to play better the next time you're in that exact same situation. And try to correct. This is a good lead. Dog, I have no answer for this. This is not an answer, but I don't have an answer for it. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with this. Okay. This is going to be a weird game. At the very least, I either get 2 of these off or force energy out of him. Okay, he gets the full farm down here. He's probably going to go ahead and put up a Protect Shield in order to get Swap. But I think that's okay. Hopefully. Because I definitely don't have, I don't need Switch here. Did Jack snipe us? Jack didn't snipe us, he sniped Caleb, though. Because he is a tool. I hope you're ready for this, Shark. You better have an answer. Because I have a counter Shadow Blaziken for you. Huh? Body slam. Ow. I don't want to have to shield here, so I'm actually going to go ahead and throw him what is not, like, ideal timing, but it is the timing that allows me to throw first. Really? I think I have to shield here, unfortunately. I need to. I need this out of the way. I don't want to be able to take mud slaps. Or have to. Yeah. Make sure he's in the middle of a mud slap. Outpace him by 1. Get off this Dazzling Gleam and we'll see. This is going to be a tough finish, though. Depending on what's in the back. Dude, did I just lose CMP or get outpaced? He outpaced me by 1, no! I should have just gotten out right away. Uh-oh. Because I don't know, do I farm down after the debuff though? Oh, he resets! Hold! Let's go! GG, Shark. No, I don't even know if he's sold. Honestly, that was just pretty well played. That was a good game. That was just a good game. You were in a tough situation. You put me in a tough situation. GG's, man. We can do another. Here, let's give a chance for someone else to go first, but if we need another, we'll do another. But I'm gonna give a chance for a couple of public ones if we want before we get out of here. Wheel Cup 2 fun? Dude, true. So true. Immediate Bobbert. Let's go. Okay. Bobbert, welcome to Wheel Cup. You're so ready to get RP. Sorry, man. I don't mean to scar you with this cup, man. See, some people think it's the best thing ever, and some people are scarred. Tis the duality of Wheel Cup. 785. Katie, you're not wrong. You are very much not wrong, man. Why did I just say man? You're Katie. You're Katie. You are not wrong, Katie. Brain. I don't like my picks here. I don't like them. Yikes. Yeah, you? I guess this, and this. Okay, good to go. Time for Wheel Cup. Oh boy. Okay, Dune. Okay. Sorry, Kitty. Maybe I'm the lowlife. Maybe that's me. I'm a bad person for that. That last game still pisses me off. I played so poorly for no reason. Okay, well, this is good. What do I do to this? Help? Do I live? Surely I live. I guess technically. Okay. Hone Edge sucks. Dude, he gets to another move. He gets to another move. He's 4 away. Aha! Aha! I'm screwed. Aha! Aha! Okay, Hone Edge, you are never being a Wheel Cup participant ever again. We are never Wheel Cupping with a Hone Edge. Bro! My ass! What was Hone Edge supposed to do in this game? Haha, good timing. Haha. Good timing. Haha. Yeah. Robert GG's. Hone Edge sucks, man. Hone Edge is off the squad. Never again. I got low kicked down. No, GG's, man. GG's. Hone Edge sucks. We found out today that Hone Edge is absolute ass. We wouldn't have known otherwise that you cannot counter swap a Hone Edge into an Annihilate in Wheel Cup and expect to not get low kicked down. Sad. Sad moment. Hey, allow him to at least pretend he's sorry, Dune. Okay. Sap Lover. Welcome into Wheel Cup. Oh, no. That's not RPS. That's just me not having a good answer for Annihilate. I should have shielded and then I guess, I don't know. The backline was tough, but obviously the Dunsparce was less of an issue. Okay. Let's spin a wheel. Woo. Wheel Cup. 'Tis the game. You play the game for the fun. Knowing you can get RPS, which I accept. Okay. We're lucky that this was a Great League CP, but just so you know, Sap Lover, in the future, send Master League. Okay? Just in the future. Trying to scan the QR code. Cookie Muncher, we'll do a couple more, don't worry. Don't you worry. Wait, this is kind of fun. Do I have, Come on, do I have it? Wait. This is too good of an opportunity. I can't turn this down. Okay. Going to go sleep. Everybody say goodnight to Dune right now. Say goodnight to Dune. Alright. There's a good chance I lose this game. But I'm willing to take this to sacrifice for what potentially might be a very cool game. Dino. Okay, awkward lead. I have to shield. Swift. Fresh, welcome on in. Ow! Okay, doesn't get the move. Huh. Is there an answer? Tackle Dedenne. What do I do to a Dedenne? Oh, that does damage. I was supposed to get that move. I was supposed to get that move. I think I was. Maybe I'm lying, but I think I was. Oh no. Can I ever Dragon Breath this down? Wait, I get to move off first. We use our Mega Empoleon. Would Mega Empoleon... Well, it's on tackle, I guess. Dude. Please be like a play rough. So you don't get to another move. It's play rough. Don't get to another play rough. What the frick is that fast move? I think I threw in bad timing because of it. What is that? Feint attack? Come on, Dino. Come on, little boy. You got this, little guy. Okay. Okay. What was the move you were on? Oh, let's go. Sap Lover GG's. What move were you on? Yeah, were you on Poltergeist? Oh no. It is Feint Attack. Feint Attack Poltergeist. I will say I don't know the counts of that. I don't know. I am not aware of what the counts of that would be. But that did not help your cause there. That did not help. Cookie Muncher. See, you got in. You got in. All right. 14 Feint attacks? Oh my goodness. That's not good. That is not a good moveset. Oh no. Oh boy. 1270. Optimal gaming. It's actually 13, 12, 12. Okay. I see. That's slightly better. Okay. We can do this. And I guess this? Sure. Okay. I am ready to go. Time for some Wheel Cup. Am I playing Wheel Cup from the floor? Oh, is Cookie Muncher. That would be incredible. You're allowed to, I guess. Oh, I thought you said you like something else about, like, feel. You meant to say felt, dude. Your guess was 14. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Yikes. Six embers. So 54 energy from Lampent here. Oh. Flame Wheel, maybe, I think? I shielded an energy ball. That's bad. But now we know we can let one go. I can live an energy ball, even at this elo. Or CP range. Ow. Charm? I just stay in. Charm is not going to do much to me. I am a poison type. Huh. I think he's going to have to shield another. He is. Okay. He shields that, I get out. Depending on what this is going to hurt, and I kind of need the damage on this. If it's a wild charge, I have to shield. Thunder Punch. Okay, I could have lived that, but I don't mind. Hopefully we knock this thing out. Barely. I think we're fine. Because at this point, I don't know what Hitmonlee is going to be doing to, what's it called? Deoxys. Big damage. Yeah. Lampent. Good thing for me is there was just no answer to Wheezing. There was just no answer to Wheezing. Cookie Muncher GG's. Just no answer to the Wheezing there. Unfortunately. Little Timmy is upset right now. Why would 1270 make Little Timmy upset? Shark, you want another? Do you want another before we get out of here? And also, with that said, like, is there anyone that is playing this game for after? I guess we'll find out. You had close combat. It didn't let you throw. I will say, there was probably not a lot you would have been able to do to the Deoxys after, but yeah. That's still rough. I don't know, just confusing the Elo with combat power. Invite you? Okay, Hood. We're going to have Shark go, then you go next, and then we're done, okay? And then that is it. Shark, sending your way. Let's spin a wheel. $980. Is that like too close to what we had earlier, Shark? You tell me. $995, $980. It's pretty close, but you tell me if it looks like different enough. Happy to respin this one. Yeah, okay. We'll do one respin. $1260. Okay, there we go. That's different. We'll do that. Okay. Okay. This. I have to. I have to do this. I literally have to. Are we ready for some Wheel Cup? I hope you are. I have my favorite pick. Psyduck. Okay, Klefki. Hello. Hello. Gets out, allows me to have alignment. Let's go. I lose CMP. I'm so bad. Uh-oh. I don't think I kind of have to shield this. I have misplayed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm bad. Leafeon wins CMP. Okay, great to know. I kind of have to shield just in case this is something like a play rough, but it's probably just going to be a foul play, and this is a mistake. It's a play rough. Good shield. They should be about dry. Oh. This is going to be tough. Body slam, payback. Huh. This is winnable. This is winnable. He paybacks. Oh, he has to. Yeah, he had to. He had to. I think this is just in the bag at this point. Because we get a shield here. Or not. Okay, we got two. We got two moves. I'm gonna cross chop him. I don't get there. No, no, no. I should have gotten out instead of throwing the powder snow. What was I doing? Uh-oh. I think I threw this game. Double moved. No! I've thrown the game so hard. Shark GG's. GG's. Dang, I fell for some foolish idiocy. No. The CMP and then not getting out at the end. Man. Whee! Whee! Won a game. Okay, Firestar. Okay. Okay, dude. Okay. Okay. Welcome in, Firestar. Coming in for my worst moments in life. Yeah. Thanks. We have one more game, though. Whee! Whee! Won a game. Thanks, Bobbert. Thank you. Hood Killer. I'm inviting you to a Pokemon game. Let's spin a wheel. And let's hydrate. Because that is what we're doing. That is how the world goes round, I suppose. I have enough for one. Yeah. I didn't just have like 9 of these earlier. Thanks, dude. Tapped out. You have 3 Pokemon double moved here. I landed on your specific good elo. Dang. Oh, what did that land on? Uh-oh. Did anybody else see? Because I didn't see. I'll spin. Oh, 758. There we go. Thank you. Zobilla Mosquito. Zobilla Mosquito. That's a toughie, I'm not gonna lie, but welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And we have one more game of Wheel Cup with Hood Killer. Close Twitch. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Sorta. Kinda. Maybe. This is usable. This is workable. I can work with this. Daniel, dude, I don't have water left. I have to go get water just to drink one more hydration. Wow. Wow. It's almost like y'all don't care about me. I'll do it. After this game, though. After this game. So I hate you. Dude. Dude. Whee! Whee! Won a game. Wow. Wow. Okay. I see how it is. I see how it is. Whee! Whee! Won a game. We have a game. Whee! We have a game. Won a game. Okay. Wait, no, I did the wrong thing! I did the wrong thing! I meant to go to my other thing! I meant to go to my other thing! I meant to go to my other thing! Don't! Screw you! Don't screw me! Screw you! Shoot. Dude, I need to get out of here. I need to get off of this stream. I'm cooked. My brain is cooked. Imagine being the 3100s and making these type of plays. Imagine. That's me. Dude, I think I get to another move. I don't get to another move. I don't get to another move. What am I doing? So I do whatever this is, and I hope. I'm cooked. I'm a cooked battler. I'm so cooked. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Discharge. Ow. He gives alignment away. We win cap. Cuttin' TM, good morning to you. First time chatting. How's it going? I hope you are well. Dude. Wait, this is sick. CMP and the attack fall. Play rough. Okay, hold. We can now overfarm. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I've run out of brain, but we're doing good. Average leaderboard experience. Oh my gosh, that does so much. No, dog, let me throw. I'm bad. I'm bad. My brain is off. Dude, what was the last Pokemon? Gyarados. I can't shield. I can't. Oh, but I have to. But I can't. But I have to. I literally had this game in the bag. Won a game. Whee! Won a game. So I do whatever this is, and I hope. How am I so terrible? How did this happen to me? My whole downfall. Live on stream. On the internet. In front of the whole world. Hood Killer, I have no one to blame but myself for whatever it was that all of the plays that I made were. No one to blame. I am a disgrace. Yeah, GG's, man. Dude, I have to go fill up my water. Also, Lala, welcome on in. I see ya. Good to see ya. I see ya. Water. One sec. Okay, quickly, I got 6 ounces in here. I did 5 skull because I deserved it for being bad. Okay, and with that said, let's find someone to raid on out into, because apparently I just have to end my GBL by being bad, and then I have to end this by being bad. It won't let you redeem again? Oh no. Firestar, that's what a shame. I'll talk to the ownership. I'll talk to management. Maybe they'll get that fixed for you. The same people that are working on this game, in terms of the people at the top, those are the people who manage my company. So I'll let them know, and they'll be on it. I'm sure. Okay, let's find someone to raid on into. When it was cheap and unlimited, dude. No. I do not, Pete. We don't. I drank extra, so I don't even have enough in here. I don't even have enough in here because I drank extra. Okay, Lala? I don't have enough. I'll be back. Someone help me find someone to raid on into while I get water, please. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. 6 more ounces. Yeah, Hood Killer, of course. Of course. Had to help Firestar. Yeah, Firestar is definitely, like, seriously in need of help. He's a poor soul. He deserves it. Skål. You could redeem something and make me battle more. No, we're getting out. We're getting out. We are getting out. Okay. There's someone that is live in the Pokemon Go category. Sick. Awesome. Okay. Bye. Raid. Start raid. Start raid. Bye. Haha. Panda, you're lying. You're lying. You fraud. Everyone have a good night. I'll see y'all later. Bye.